What's going on? Dave Colombo here. I've got lots and lots and lots of stuff I want to say, so I'm doing a video instead of writing it all out. I've got a lot of DJs I need to big up. I'm not going to be too baity. If you want to know the winner straight away, it's down in the comments there. I'm not just going to drag this out, but I got loads to say. So first of all, I did a DJ competition. I announced the DJ competition. It was super short notice. I didn't even know if anybody would enter or anything like that. Obviously, it's for a really specific time. You have to be able to come and play in London on my boat party on October the 21st. This is why I've run the DJ competition, is to promote the night. It's going to be amazing. It's a boat party. It goes from 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. in London along the Thames next Saturday on October the 21st, and it's all about vocalists and MCs. It's right across the board, multi-genre vibes. I cannot wait. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So as part of the promo, I thought I would do a DJ competition. I came through DJ competitions many moons ago. I used to buzz off them. I used to absolutely love it. And so I thought I would want to do the same and just see what's out there as well, just see who's paying attention, see who's interested. And I was blown away by all of the entrants. We had 9 entries. 9 entries that I could find. I've been hovering over my DMs way more than is comfortable for me. I'm not really keen on being in my messages. I hate my messages. But I've been keeping an eye out. So it's 9 entrants. If you entered and you haven't seen your mix, or I'm not commenting on your mix, it means that I have missed it somehow, and get in touch with me. All right. We will do something separate. And I failed you. But I think I managed to catch all of the entries. And I'm buzzing that we had 9 amazing entries from like 1 or 2 really quite well-known names as well who are bubbling up. So that was just really exciting. And what's more, the quality has been amazing, like absolutely outstanding, like almost too outstanding really. It made it really tricky, which is why I'm doing this video, because I want to rant on and big up all the DJs. So if you're watching this and you're not one of the DJs who's entered, then amazing, like carry on watching this. It's probably just the only people watching this are going to be the people who entered it. But follow all these DJs. All of them are amazingly talented. So thank you to everybody who got involved in the party, got involved in the DJ competition. You're all amazing. Right, I want to big you all up. I'm going to do it all in alphabetical order because I don't want to kind of show any favoritism, and then I'm going to announce the winner at the end. But they're all amazing. Like if you're just watching this thinking, what's he ranting on about, right? Go in the description, click on that SoundCloud link and listen to all of the mixes, because they're all really amazing reflections of how exciting drum and bass is at the moment in 2023, and you know, like genuinely really exciting. All of them very different. So I want to big up, right, in alphabetical order: Agitate, Bally M, Ben Follows, Cupid Stunt, Darcy, Evergreen, Halley, Njam and Watts. All delivered absolutely outstanding mixes that have just been inside my head for the entire time. Like for the entire time since the closing date a couple of days ago. Yeah, like there wasn't even a mix where I could go, right, well that's eliminated because that's not quite at the level that I was hoping for or anything. These are all top quality mixes. So I wanted to just give some feedback and just say all of the cool stuff that I thought. I'm going to get in touch with all of you individually. Each one of you has won. Like it was so tight, so tight. And myself, one of the team members at One More Thing, Annalise as well. She's been listening to the mixes as well. So we have got a winner, but like you're all winners in my eyes. I know that's really cliche to say, and everybody says all of that type of stuff, don't they? Oh, you're all winners. I have picked the winner. We've had to. I'm not going to be that lame, but I did kind of wonder, like, you know, about a B9B, like all 9 of you coming down and throwing it down. But instead, I just want all of you to come along with a friend to the boat party. You've all won a ticket to the boat party anyway. So I'm going to get in touch with you all individually, but I just want to big you all up and just do something a bit different really on this Sunday afternoon, and just big up all of the DJs, give some feedback, and just say how awesome it is. So, right, we're going to go in alphabetical order, and the first one there is Agitate. So I have written some notes, so excuse me if it sounds like I'm reading from something, because I am, because there's a lot of information that I needed to try and keep in my head, which I'd always forget. So Agitate, right, I love this mix, really love this mix. It's got a real vibe to it all the way through. I love it when a DJ does that. I've always been jealous of DJs who manage to keep that vibe and the sound. You've got a real sound in there. You kind of mix around around, there's one particular mix that I really, really like. There's a tune in there which I couldn't quite identify, is mixed around the Roots Maneuver bootleg, this kind of percussive tune. It's a really nice balanced kind of measured vibe. You let loose, you get a little bit liquidy and soulful, you keep it understated, really, really nice. Like, Agitate is known to me, we've been in touch anyway. He's launching a label, Subdue Audio, so keep your peepers peeled for that, and I'm going to be doing an editorial feature on that label as well, just to highlight it. I'm really, really excited to see what's going on there, and it was great to see you entering. Okay, Bally M, like, he's been on the site recently, just launched a brand new label, Infuse Audio. Really, really, really talented guy, super sound guy. Now, unfortunately, like, his mix is amazing, you need to go and check it. Unfortunately, he's not around on the day, on the 21st, when we're doing the party, so the mix is kind of eliminated just because of that reason. So he hasn't won, because he's not available, but it's absolutely awesome. Really, really, really stunning mix, and it's quite mad. Like, you know, I would have expected to be booking Bally, rather than have him enter in a competition. So that was a real honor to have him enter. Right, keeping it on the alphabetical flex. Ben follows. Like, you, Ben, I think you probably paid the most attention to the brief. You've looked at this, gone, right, this is for a warm-up, and you've gone in on the warm-up vibe seamlessly. There is such, it's measured, it's understated, it's got all of the good stuff. The only thing is, maybe it's too smooth. Maybe, like, I would recommend, like, a classic or something, like, something in the middle of the mix to create a kind of arc. It just rolls through, and that's perfect. This is exactly what I would want from a warm-up mix. So you followed the brief perfectly. I think maybe for a mix, like, for something to stand out and kind of tell a story or something like that, or a particularly, like, you know, just a daring mix or something like that, maybe I would have liked to have seen. But I'm trying to find some kind of critical feedback to give everybody in their mixes, really. It's lush, it's really smooth, it's really thoughtful. Right, moving on. Cupid Stunt. Right, that intro, first of all, like, with Keno and London Electricity, lush, like, really, 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 really nice. You know how to mix, and you're a proper DJ, and you got a real vibe. I don't know if I'm missing something though. Your name kind of feels like it's an alias. There's a lot of Keno tracks in there, and when I go through your socials, Keno is liking a lot of your posts. So are you his brother? Are you Keno in disguise? There's something. Cupid Stunt doesn't feel like an artist name to me. It feels like a side project. That I'm not going to score your mix any differently on that or anything. It's amazing. I mean, there's a lot of really, really big tunes, like well-known tunes in there. Probably on my own personal taste, a little too many big tunes. But then you've got this absolutely cracking mix with, was it Cameron Crooked and Subfocus running together, and that's so nice. Like, that's proper peak time. Choo. So yeah, but I don't know if I'm missing something on your name, or if this is a side project or something, or maybe I'm looking way too deeply into this. And yeah, that was the vibe that I was on until 4 a.m. when I was listening to all of these mixes last night, just thinking, like, what's his game? But Cupid Stunt, like, my hat is off to you. Right, okay, keeping it on alphabetical flex, it is Darcy. Right, representing Run the Rhythm. I recognize your name from the editorial that I did, and obviously rest in peace Leighton. It was lush to hear that song right at the end of the mix as well. Representing this is a busy mix. Like, there is so much going on. Clearly some 3-deck mixing as well, possibly quite throughout the mix, but there was this one really nice bit with a Shy FX tune, something else rumbling underneath, and then you got into that Musical Youth bootleg with the Pass the Dutchie. Really cool, really clever, super tight mixing. I definitely want to be working with you in the future and supporting your mixes and stuff like that, and have you come down and play at a future party, perhaps when I do a party in Bristol or something like that. You are fully on my radar. There's loads going on in that mix. Likewise, Mr. Evergreen as well. Now, this mix is outstanding. One, because you cram so much into such a small space of time, but two, because it's littered with your own productions, and you're putting your own productions up against Camo and Crooked tunes and metric tunes and stuff like that. There's one particular really, really nice bit with Camo and Crooked's Lower, with your own tune, and it's really, really funky. The kind of disco vibes and stuff like that on there. Really, really interesting. This isn't a production competition though, so I can't I want to try and just be rating everybody on their mixing and their selection and stuff like that. But Evergreen, I want to have a separate conversation with you and do an article with you and a mix and stuff like that and talk about your productions, because I think you've got some amazing tracks there and you've got loads and loads of potential. And that mix kind of blew me away. Amazing. Right. Halley. Okay. Again, I recognize your name from just kind of social media activities and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see that you've entered the competition. And this mix just rolls like so nice, like faultless transitions, clearly on a kind of musical tip that is in the type of universe that I exist in with Vision Radio and stuff like that. There's a lot of kind of vision-y tracks in there, but yeah, it's just really, there's a really nice switch. My favorite bit is the track, maybe I should know it but I don't, but it's got that kind of Cockney sample about blowing heads off and it goes all deep and stuff like that. Super interesting. I mean, the one little bit of feedback, so I'm trying to give everybody a little bit of feedback, there's maybe a bit more subversive digging in there. There was quite a lot of big tracks in there, but really nice, like just in terms of temper and energy and mood, consistent. It's really, it's obvious that you mix a lot and you mix and you stream and stuff because you got your radio show. You can really tell you're a badass DJ. Right, on to N-Jam. Now I've got to say, for full disclosure, N-Jam is known to me, like, you know, we're not busy mates, we don't go down the pub or anything, but we have spoken in the past and we're connected on Facebook, so we have spoken, so I am aware of what you do and stuff. And your mix, like that intro, like again, Kino seems to be popping up quite a lot in these entries. Yeah, that Kino track and the New Tone track, that Balaclava one, like, oh man, like really good. There's one point though in the mix where the vibe changes too suddenly for me, and I know it's really hard to squeeze everything into like 20 minutes or half an hour and stuff like that, but there is a point where I think it's going one place and then suddenly some kind of reggae vibes come in. The Clue remix, which is absolutely amazing, of Message to Rudy, but I thought that needed more of a bridge to get to that moment in the mix. But it's really hard when you've got such a long mix and stuff like that. Anyway, but like that first, before that tune comes in, the mood and the vibe that you set, again, like Ben Follows, like it must be some type of Ben type of vibe there. You set the vibe perfectly for a warm-up. It's exactly what I'd be looking for there. On to the final entry, and again, like I said, if you've entered and you haven't come up in this list and for some reason, then I'm really sorry. I have missed you getting in touch with me. I have been looking in all my inboxes. Normally I famously don't go back to anybody's messages in any of my inboxes except for my emails, and even then you're not even guaranteed because I'm so busy and life is chaotic. If you have entered and you're not in this list, because there's only one more DJ for me to mention, then I'm really sorry, and please do get in touch because we will sort out something else and there will be some other type of celebration of what you do and recognition and stuff like that, because I want to do everything as fairly as I possibly can. Things need to be fair in this really unfair world. Right, so finally, last but not least, right, his name's starting with W, so he's at the end of the alphabet. I'm just ranting now. This is uncomfortable for me because normally I would rather be interviewing or working off some type of script. If anybody says, probably only still this guy now is just the only person who's watched this far. Right, is Watts. Man, like this is just like going into a pick a mix in like, yeah, just in the cinema or something like that, and just grabbing every single suite and just going, like there's so much going on from the off. It's like bam, like doubles all of the way, loads of different flavors. You've showcased everything here and you've done it in like less than 20 minutes. It's absolutely, I think there's almost too much going on in there, and again you're completely constrained by the entrance requirements and stuff like that. So you want to do, this is exactly what DJ competitions are about. I'd say it's almost too much going on, but that you end on a vibe that I really, really want to hear more on. You tease me, like I love garage, and there's a real nice garage kind of flavor at the end. Again, like everybody else on this list, you are totally on my radar. I'm going to be in touch with all of you. Amazing, and I recommend to anybody still watching now, like, follow all of these people, follow everybody here. But there can only be one winner. And unless you've checked the description, unless you've been really disciplined with yourself and gone, no, I'm not going to check the description. I'm going to wait. I'm going to see him drag it out, baity as fuck. I promised myself I wouldn't swear. There we go. Right. Who has won? This is really, really hard. Really, really hard. All of you deserve to win. All of you have got excellent skills. I want to be featuring or celebrating or booking all of you at future points in the lifespan of One More Thing and stuff like that. I think it's amazing that you've all got involved and you've all delivered such awesome mixes, and I've had a lot of enjoyment, especially last night. I got on a proper vibe and had a rave in my living room, just listening to mixes over and over, trying to find my favorite little bits and stuff and putting together all of these notes. It's probably why I'm rambling a lot now. But who is the winner? Who is the winner? It is Halley. Congratulations, Halley. Like, it was the mood and the vibe. You were also voted really, really, really highly by Annalise as well. One of my teammates at One More Thing. But yeah, like the level of everybody is so exceptionally high. But Halley, you win, but everybody wins, because I want to give you all guest lists for the party, and I hope that some of you, on all of you, can come down. And short of doing a B9B with having all of you, I had to pick a winner, and Halley stood out with just the slickness and everything like that. So yeah, congratulations, Halley, but congratulations everybody. Like, I'm so chuffed that people entered, so people are paying attention, and people give a shit about my boat party and stuff like that, or what One More Thing is doing or offering to new talent. I'm gonna do more of these. I exist, my brand exists to support new talent and give people a voice who aren't able to shout above the noise and the mainstream and all the money stuff and the gentrification stuff. That's the shit I'm trying to fight against with One More Thing, and just support awesome new talent in a proper grassroots DIY, soulful and meaningful way. And I'm just buzzing that there's been so much cool activity around this DJ competition and around the whole boat party as well. If I could just shout out the boat party, if you're still watching, if anybody's still watching, it's Flo, Anastasia and Tia Kahoo's honeymoon. It launches their tour, which is their honeymoon. I think that's so nice. We've also got the Ragga Twins, absolute legends of MC culture and sound system culture. Myself and Scoundrel, who runs Rough Tempo, we're going to be DJing for them, and we're going through loads of their old back catalogue and playing loads of their new stuff as well. We've got MC Spider doing like a completely unique set, which he's never ever done before. Like, this is so exciting. We've got Sydney Bryson Tones again doing something really special, going from hip hop to drum and bass. We've got Agman Gora performing some tunes from his new album that's going to come out on One More Thing next year, which have never ever been performed before, and he'll be rolling out with Hanka, who I'm also absolutely buzzing to have on the lineup as well. Plus we've got all of the crew from Rough Tempo downstairs as well. So that's the party. Again, congratulations, Halley. I'm really looking forward to you warming up. You'll be doing the first 20 minutes and the last 20 minutes. So as we're taking off from Westminster Pier, and then as we're coming back into Westminster Pier. But I'm looking forward to seeing all of the DJs if I can. Hopefully you are able to make the party. You've all got boat tickets, basically. So ahoy there, sailors. I'm going to see you on the 21st. Thank you so much. I don't normally do kind of videos like this, just off the cuff and stuff, but here we are. And also apologies to all of the people who are waiting for me to edit their interviews, because there's like interviews going back all the way to the summer, which I was supposed to be editing and putting up on this channel, but instead I'm ranting like this and saying big up to everybody who's entered the competition. So thank you very much. I'll see you all on the 21st. Please, if you can, come along to a party, because it's a one-off experience and it's going to be absolutely amazing and off the hook. Peace.